Get the comfy chair!
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women. That is good. That is good.
Welcome to this episode of The Good, The Bad, and the Odd. We're your hosts, Mark and Sam. Hi, Sam.
Hey.
Right, so we're doing a comfy chair. We haven't done one in a little while. I think May was the last time, so it's not too far ago, but it's been a while. So here we just chat about, we just chat about usually one bad or odd thing and four good things we've watched or done or seen or whatever, and we sort of ping pong between us as a way of doing a sort of general catch up. Okay. Let's get right into it. Do you want to start with your bad? We always start with the bad or the odd, right, to get the negative out of the way.
Yeah, so the second of the anime Godzilla films came out. And
I've been thinking about watching this, but I haven't got around to it. Yeah, go on.
The first one wasn't great. The only kind of interesting bit about it was at the end. They kill Godzilla, and there's another bigger Godzilla to fight.
I watched that, and you know what? I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah,
I watched it,
and now this second one is just all boring. The film is called The City on the Edge of War, and that refers to this massive city that's built up around the remains of Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
Mechagodzilla does not appear in the film.
It's just his remains.
You just see his head, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then there's this city. We also get introduced to a race of moth-like humans called the Hota, who worship Mothra, who doesn't appear in this film.
Wow.
You may be noticing a trend.
So they're referencing.
There's a lot of
things
talking about monsters without them actually being there.
Oh dear.
Godzilla literally spends most of the film stood in one place.
Yeah. Okay.
While the humans talk around it.
How long is this film?
It's like an hour and a half.
Okay.
It's so bad. It's really bad.
It's funny, actually, because I saw that, and I saw the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer, and it got me thinking, we got to return to our kaiju stuff. I know we didn't already done loads of kaiju, but I've got a few more to watch.
Yeah, we missed out a bunch from Toho.
Yeah, we have missed out. Well, I didn't realise it was a bunch, but I know I found a few more potential ones.
Yeah, I watched a lot of them. So
yeah. Oh, okay. So at some point we're gonna get one of those out now and again, right? Maybe every time there's a new kaiju, we should also do an old kaiju that we've missed, so we slowly catch up or something. Not as a pair. I don't mean that. I mean just as a general rule of thumb. Because King of the Monsters trailer looks pretty good.
Yeah,
we're seeing all the big boys, right? Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah.
Now that trailer was kind of good because there's also an ARG running on a website that Legendary have set up.
Okay.
For the science team that's in universe.
What's ARG? What's that?
Alternate reality game.
Okay.
Basically, it's something you can kind of play along with, from an outside, without actually signing up for anything.
Okay.
In this case, it was Monarch keeping track of monsters.
Okay.
So we knew where Rodan was, we knew where Mothra was, and we know where King Ghidorah is.
Okay.
Because they're all, I'm not sure in the case of Mothra, but Rodan's stuck under a volcano. He's asleep, and Ghidorah's frozen in the Antarctic.
Right.
Mothra may just be chilling. I can't remember exactly, but Godzilla's sort of swimming about, and he was hanging around near Tokyo. And then San Diego Comic-Con started, and he suddenly started making a beeline for America.
Right.
And everyone's like, does this mean something? And he get closer and closer, and then we started to get there were some pictures of a Godzilla stand being set up there. and everyone started getting excited, and then the trailer dropped, and everyone loved it, and then the poster dropped, and it was really great. So yeah, this has been like a very exciting SDCC for me.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to think. Yeah. All right. So this anime is pretty bad. However, I'm kind of thinking about the trailer and the universe. What's the film where they all appear to fight? Is that Destroy All Monsters?
Yeah,
right?
That was Destroy All Monsters.
Maybe that
like
probably
the 60s,
needs a rewatch, right, as well before going into just to get the feels, because that's a pretty good film. But yeah, okay, so that doesn't sound great. I was going to get to it, but I might still one day, but I'm not going to be rushing. The sound of it sounds pretty bad. Shame.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on to my bad stroke odd. Now, I have actually talked about this on another podcast, but I've still got the hate going. So I'm going to talk about it here. Highlander 2, the director's cut.
Oh. That's a little bit less worse, but still.
Yeah. No, sorry, did I say directors? I meant the original cut. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, then you watch it as bad as it can be.
Yeah, the original cut is on Amazon Prime as well, so you can actually see the original. It's like, it is funny that, I mean, pretty much, apart from it looking pretty good, and the fact it's got Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery in, it's every single thing about it is a misstep. Everything.
Yeah.
There's not one good thing. No point.
They try so hard to replicate all the scenes from the original
and just mess it up.
Yeah. So remember how the Kurgan took the girl on a super fast car ride? Like he just jammed his foot on the accelerator.
An old lady, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was an old lady. In this one, the guy just gets on a train.
And somehow makes it go 200 miles an hour when it's an old subway train. And he comes out with all these Earthisms, but he's an alien from another planet. And poor old Michael Ironside, I feel kind of bad. I have got my own review here where it's just I really crap all over it, but it's like it's just everything about it is just wrong. Every scene's wrong. And not only is every scene wrong, the ordering of the scenes is all wrong. The timeline seems to jump about. Like the bad guy's in one place fighting them, and another time, and the next scene is in another place discussing something with some bloke in a boardroom. Then it goes back again. And what else?
Sean Connery comes back.
Sean Connery comes back, which is, I kind of get. I understand the logic. But at one point, his actual demise, he appears to be a magician instead of a immortal.
Like, you can take your will and you can coalesce it, and then he gets crushed.
Yeah. So. It's like, it's I mean, aliens, right?
Yeah.
It feels like a fever dream of someone who's taken far too much cocaine, watched Batman, watched RoboCop, watched Dune, watched the original Highlander, and just thought, let's just do this. And it's like, so painful.
I always remember there is a really funny bit in it where Michael Ironside's like, he's strutting about, and he's like, I'll go and kill McLeod.
Yeah.
And one of his henchmen points out that he just goes like, but if you show up, won't he become immortal again? Because the game will start. And Ironside just slaps him.
Yeah, well,
but
I think
he's perfectly right.
But dude, he's going to die in 2 weeks. Why don't you just leave it? Yeah, so this one's just all over the place. It's just a mess. As I say, the timeline's all over the place. Virginia Madsen's in it, and you know she was in Dune as Princess Irulan, and there's some shots early on that look like Dune. So I got a feeling Dune somehow was an influence on this too.
Yeah,
but
probably.
what sort of Planet Zeist, right? Planet what? Why? Anyway, and the thing is, it's directed by the same guy.
That just raises like the question of why can't they walk on Holy Land?
Yeah, that's just like a rule. The other thing is, him and the bad guy, General Katana, keep meeting up and having a bit of a fight and then not fighting anymore. And the fights are really quite lamely choreographed in this one compared to the first one. The first one's really good choreography. This one they look like old blokes getting tired. So it's terrible film. Anyway, your first good one now, right?
Okay, now, I've been reading a manga called The Way of the House Husband. Now, it's about a retired ex-mafia, not mafia, Yakuza member, who has, basically given up crime and now lives as a house husband to this woman. He is remarkably terrifying. It's basically John Wick, but if he put the intensity of the fights into everyday chores. So,
so it sounds like a comedy.
Yeah, it's a screwball comedy, pretty much.
Okay, because there are definitely comedies where some sort of super agent has to do mundane stuff, and they bring the same level of gadgets. But it's not like a cover. He has actually retired and is just living there. Just like John Wick, it sounds like.
Yeah. But there's all sorts of stupid stuff, like the police still think he's active, all his friends still think he's active, and they keep getting, bought into whatever super mundane thing he's doing. Okay. So, they'll come around his house trying to intimidate him, and he'll be knitting or something.
Wow.
And he'll get them in a body lock, judo flip them, and then they'll have these knitted gloves on, and he'll be holding the gun that they had. And he'll just be like, don't be causing messes in my house. And he gives them back the gun. So...
Wow, sounds right. Yeah.
The most recent one had him growing small vegetables on his back, his little balcony he has.
Yeah,
and the police think he's doing drugs, pretty much.
Okay. And is it an ongoing series, may I ask?
Yeah, it's ongoing at the moment. Okay. There's 14 or 15.
Okay.
Issues.
So what, like comics or
little short ones.
So. Short comics. Nice. Sounds all right. Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot of potential for fun, and shenanigans, right? Shenanigans. Yeah. Okay, my first good is I rewatch, and I may have talked about this before, but let me know. I rewatched Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay.
Really like this film. I watched it the first time. Should we say it was a slightly fuzzy copy? Should we say? I really liked it, but when it came out on Blu-ray, I bought it and only just got around to watching it. Man, it was even better the second time. Really well written film. This, I mean, all the it's Karen Gillan, The Rock, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black are the four protagonists trying to play the game Jumanji. They're actually teenagers that have been transported into these avatars, and the funniest thing probably is Jack Black's real life person is a teenage girl who's a bit self-obsessed. So it's Jack Black acting like a self-obsessed teenage girl, which is super funny. Which is even funnier when she starts realizing she's got a penis, right? And she has to urinate and she's going, oh my God, it's got a handle. This is so much easier. It's proper funny. And whoever wrote it understands video games quite well, because we're in this phase of the game, and they've all got tattoos on their arms which are 3 bars, and then one of them seems to die and then appears straight away again, and they've only got 2 bars, so they realise they got lives and they got to go there's levels to the game, and they're kind of working out the dynamics, and one's each of them got weaknesses and skills. For example, one's a cartographer, which means he's the only one who can read maps. And literally the others see a blank piece of paper. So it's kind of interesting. And for example, one's got a weakness, which is cake. And he accidentally eats some cake. He goes, oh, maybe it just means I really like cake. So it's a weakness. And then he explodes. Stuff like that. Yeah. It's very fun. It's a very, very fun film. A perfect a family film, right? Everyone can watch it, but it doesn't feel like a kiddie film. It feels like a good, fun adventure film. So a really, really high recommend for me, this one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the first film on it. I have got it recorded. It's pretty good. But I understand. I think that one of the characters in it is directly referenced in this, but only their name on a thing, and someone explains the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get to it. So Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle.
My next one is I mentioned to you off camera. I've been watching some more Toho films.
Yeah.
Giant monster films in particular.
Yeah.
And I watched the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy.
Okay.
So yeah,
is that recent or old?
It's like 90s sort of thing.
Did we watch any of these?
No.
Okay, we did miss some big old chunk out then.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it have the twins in it?
Yeah, it had the fairies.
And the song?
Called the Elias. Okay. I can't actually remember, because the whole premise is that Mothra pretty much dies early on.
Yeah.
And the rebirth of Mothra, as it were, is the new Mothra called Mothra Leo.
Okay.
Who is like the main character of the trilogy.
Yeah.
So it's just like gone from my head whether the song was in it or not.
Yeah. Was it fun? Anyway,
which, yeah, they were pretty fun. Speaking of which, I really hope both the fairies and the song is in the new.
They might do the song a bit like they did with Spider-Man, like people singing it in a subway or something, or a radio in the background or something.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Right? But basically, in it's 3 films. Film 1 and film 3 is basically Mothra versus Ghidorah.
Okay.
They just like reskin King Ghidorah and then put him out again. The second film has him fighting a deep sea monster.
Hold on, but this is Mothra, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, for some reason, I thought it was about Godzilla for a second.
He gets like a shape-shifting ability and turns into like a sea creature for a bit.
Wow. So they don't care, do they?
No. But it was fun. So
Yeah. Okay, that does sound good. Yeah, I do like those. We'll have to get to those for the official, talk about them in detail at some point, I think. Yeah. Okay, so my next good one is I want to let me think. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the best ordering for this. I watched Unbreakable.
Okay.
Unbreakable. I saw the trailer for Glass and I was kind of really interested. M. Night Shyamalan is making this trilogy. I haven't seen Split yet, but I've got it queued up to watch imminently. And I hear it's really good. But I wanted to revisit Unbreakable because I haven't seen it since it came out. And unbelievably, it was like about 15 years ago or something now. And I wanted to revisit it. I enjoyed it as much this time for all the same reasons. It's got its flaws. It's got very odd, stilted dialogue. It's got quite a weak ending, but its strengths still hold up. Willis gives a good performance. Everyone in it gives a good performance. They've just got this very non-realistic dialogue to deal with, but they kind of deliver it well, and it kind of works. Samuel Jackson was really good, and the whole premise of it just works for me. It's basically a realistic superhero movie.
Okay.
In essence, it's basically an origin story and a somewhat of a resolution of comic book characters. And in the film, they kind of explain that comic book characters don't exist, but they are based on a reality which has been greatly exaggerated. But there are certain people in the world who want to help others and have abilities beyond what normal people have. That's the idea. And it just really... Have you ever seen it?
No, I'm really not a fan of Shyamalan's camera work, writing, and directing.
You're not a fan of any of it?
No, it's just so awkward and stilted.
You probably wouldn't like Unbreakable. I don't think you'd like Unbreakable. Because I really like The Sixth Sense. I think I like Unbreakable the most of his films. It's probably my favourite film of his, of the ones I've seen. And I don't mind Signs, and I like the first half of The Village, or the first 2/3 of The Village. Huh? You hate Signs because of the silly premise.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it means so much. It's got such deep meaning." No,
well, I don't think that about it.
Like massive contrivances.
Yes, there are some massive contrivances.
Yeah. But, I saw Lady in the Water, which is just him like whacking himself off.
Isn't it him as like savior of the world?
He is like some sort of like savior because of his writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit of wishful
And Last Airbender is atrocious.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I don't like the guy. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. He's got a film called, I think, Devil, and it's about people stuck in a lift. It's supposed to be all right.
Oh, that's bad too.
That's bad too, is it?
Yeah, there's a bit where a guy quote unquote, proves that the devil is about by dropping some toast.
Okay.
And because it lands like butter side down, he's like, "Oh, that always means that the devil's about."
But it always lands butter side. Well,
yeah.
80% of the time. I don't know. Anyway, all right, okay. Let's not get onto Shalaman too much. But I really like this film. I thought it was really good. It's got its issues. And funny enough, there were 2 scenes in it that I remember quite distinctly, and they weren't in the cut we watched. It's like, but I remember this and I remember this. What's going on here? I looked it up. Those are actually deleted scenes. But I'd obviously watched... on a DVD, deleted scenes, and they were very impactful deleted scenes. So maybe you should have left them in.
Yeah.
Because they really struck a chord. But he took them out. Anyway, but the rest, I do like this film. Very weekended. It almost feels like, oh man, they ran out of money. So they just had to stick these words on the end of the screen, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it feels a bit like that. But yeah, okay, Unbreakable for me. So back to you.
Okay, now my next one is I rewatched Godzilla 2014.
Yeah, you really are Godzilla app, aren't you? Right?
I'm really excited about this film. Okay, so
the War of the Monsters.
What? Yeah, King of the Monsters. Yeah.
King of the Monsters. Sorry, King of the Monsters. Yeah, we haven't really talked about the trailer that much. Not a bad trailer, right?
No, it's a really good trailer.
I'm trying to think.
Millie Bobby Brown.
There was a few people in it that we
Charles Dance.
Yeah, we got a lot of new people, but I think there's a few characters from the first film, right?
Yeah, we saw Dr. Serizawa.
I think Sally Hawkins
assistant.
is in it.
Yeah, Sally Hawkins.
It was barely
everyone's
used.
made the joke that is she gonna like have sex with the sea monster in this one too?
Oh yes, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I am looking forward to this film. It was very dark. What we saw was very dark, but it's intentionally so, right? But essentially, we know that the 3 other monsters.
3 monsters, but we've been warned to look out for cameos.
Cameos. We're going to get Godzuki.
Oh, God, no. We might
Jet Jaguar, yes.
I hope we get Jet Jaguar at some point in this, thing.
Yeah. The next one planned's got King Kong versus Godzilla, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's also other stuff, there's a bit where we see submarines going into a place, and that might be the lost kingdom of Mu, which means that Manda, the snake dragon, is going to be in it.
I want to see the smog monster. That's what I want to say. Love the smog monster. Yeah.
That's a trip of a film. But that could happen. They might well be in because there's a shot where we see some sort of, it might be a submarine, but it's got a big, almost Star Destroyer deck.
So it could be the aliens, right?
No. What I'm saying is it might be the Gatengo from a lot of other films. So
yeah, it might be, right? Okay.
Which is this combination of aircraft, think a shield helicarrier that can also go underwater with a drill on the front. That's pretty much
anywhere, right?
Gatengo. So yeah.
Okay, so 2014. How's it stand up?
Still really good. I still really enjoy it.
It's got a slow start, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a slow burn, which a lot of Godzilla films actually really are.
Yeah, they are. A lot of people forget that a lot of Godzilla films are sitting around waiting for Godzilla to appear. That's just how they are. I liked it. The boss battle at the end is amazing.
Yeah,
really like that.
I do notice. I noticed a lot more that they added a lot of character to Godzilla in the way he tries to fight.
Yeah.
So there's a bit where the flying Muto is perched on a building, and Godzilla walks up to him, and instead of breathing or snapping at him, he just throws a punch at the building.
Yeah.
So it's not it's just this sort of SWAT. It's just a little more human moment rather than him just being...
Yeah, he's more intelligent than just a beast, right? Because he knows he has got enough cognitive ability to know if I punch this, that'll affect that thing up there.
Yeah. Like we see him basically tail whack the flying Muto into a building later. So yeah, he's perfectly intelligent, and he's got that really good ending where he grabs it and shoots the beam down his throat.
Yeah, that is very cool. Super cool. Really, that was a punch the air kind of moment in the cinema.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
I do like that. It just once it's all done, they just end it. They don't like mess about. It's just like, okay, it's done.
Yeah, much like Godzilla films usually are, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, my next one is from 2012, and it's The Raid. I'm trying to remember if we ever covered The Raid.
I think we did. I think we may have done like a comparison between Dredd and The Raid at some point.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just having a look on our old history just to check. But yeah, I rewatched The Raid. Brutal film. Brutal.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting. It does suffer because the final fight feels like you feel exhausted.
Yeah.
And there's 5 more minutes of fighting once you feel exhausted. So that is kind of a bit of a tricky one. It just went on a little too long.
Yeah.
We did cover The Raid. Get this, we covered The Raid and Django. The original Django, back on episode 87. So we didn't do a comparison, unless we did like one in a comfy chair or something.
Yeah,
but we actually did an episode on The Raid. I remember, I'd forgotten it was called The Raid Redemption back then, but everyone just calls it The Raid now, don't they?
Yeah.
And we did the top 5 ridiculous gunfights.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should start doing top 5s again. I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun top 5.
Yeah. I think one of my favourite bits in this film is where they're hiding in the walls, and the gang members start like stabbing the walls.
Yeah.
And one of them gets caught.
Yeah.
And he has to like try and wipe the blood off
as it comes out again. Yeah, that was grim. There's a lot of good stuff in this. The first, I mean, it's just on, what is it? I think about an hour and 50 minutes or so. And like I say, my only real problem with it is there's a massive fight at the end with the mad dog guy. And it just goes on and on. It's relentless. It's like, and it feels a bit punishing to sit through. Which is a shame, really, because so much care, attention to detail went on in this film. But I haven't seen The Raid 2 yet, and I'm going to get to that sometime. But that's like 2.5 hours. And I was thinking, oh, man, I don't think I can bear 2.5 hours of that kind of thing. But apparently it's a bit different. It's more like, it carries straight on from the first one, but it's like more, I think, an undercover gangster thing.
Okay.
Rather than one little building, one building where all this is happening. But I really enjoyed it. It was really good to see again. But I think my score was 8. The first time I saw it, it's kind of dipped a little down to 7 because it was like, okay, in places. It is super brutal. There's a bit where he's having a fight and he's got sticks a knife in a bloke's leg and then pulls the knife the length of his leg up. And there's more than a few moments like that. There's a guy thrown out through a door and he flies across like a landing. They're on a high story. So he flies across the space where the well, and lands on his back on the not the fence on the other side. So completely breaks his back.
Yeah.
But you see it. It's like and stuff like. There's a lot of stuff like that. And stuff like throwing there's a load of blokes chasing them, so they throw a gas canister. Put a gas canister in a fridge with it leaking, face the wall, so when the guys shoot, the gas canister blows up. It's so brutal. But yeah, it's a good fun film.
Yeah.
But it can be a bit of an ordeal. Anyway, back to you.
Okay, now my last one is Incredibles 2.
Oh, you went to see it?
Yeah, me and my friends went to go see it. That is a really good film.
Oh, man. I have got it. I do intend to watch it. And in fact, I've downloaded on Sky The Incredibles ready to watch. I fancy watching it. I've seen The Incredibles a few times, but I kind of feel like watching it again. So, did it have a short at the front?
Yeah, it did. It had this really sweet one called, I think it was called Bao.
Yeah.
About a sentient dumpling that this old woman makes.
Typical
Yeah.
Typical Pixar. So Incredibles 2 is the big recommend, is it?
Yes. And it continues like directly off the end of the previous one.
Okay, so it's probably so was it Mole Man or something?
Yeah, the Underminer.
That's it.
It literally starts with the like government agent from the first one, Rick Decker. I think he's called, interviewing a person who saw it happen. So, and then we just get a recreation of we get like what happened. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And now they did this pretty funny thing where they basically said that all the characters had shows at some point based on them, and they had theme songs.
Nice.
So they put all those theme songs out in the like on the internet, and Frozone's is just Shaft.
So just instead of Shaft, it's Frozo. That's awesome. So Samuel L. Jackson's Frozo, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Wow. Okay, so it's all the same voice people.
All the same voice actors, I think, except Dash. Because the fast kid.
Yeah.
Because he's like
a teenager.
He grew up, so.
Yeah. And the baby's presumably a kid now.
Well, no, because it continues directly
straight on. Right, yeah,
it's a different voice actor because the voice actor.
Because it continues straight on.
Yeah,
they couldn't use the same one for that kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, that's life, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I will probably catch this at the cinema this week sometime. So maybe we should do a show on it, but we'll see, right? We'll see. We'll talk about it. Okay, my last one. So that's your last one, right?
Yeah.
So my last one is Dredd. I actually had decided to watch a double bill of Dredd and The Raid. I watched Dredd first, then The Raid. Dredd, man, still stands up. We covered it twice already on the podcast, didn't we? We did it as a comparison to Judge Dredd, then we did it again as a 3D viewing, home viewing, just to sort of talk about that. Still a 10 out of 10 film for me. It's a really, really good film. The only there's a couple of things I don't like, but they're minor. I don't like the design of the motorbike at the beginning. Yeah. It doesn't look very good. And I don't like the fact there's corrupt judges are part of the plot. It just doesn't feel right for 2000 AD. I could feel brainwashed judges, stuff like that, but not just corrupt, doing it for money judges. You
don't really see that often in the books. Well, comics.
No.
Like, the worst judge you really get is Cal. And there's some judges that are, like, out for themselves. Yeah. But they're still aiming for, like, the good of the law.
Yeah, and some of them are, like, nitty, aren't they? Letter of the law rather than spirit of the law and stuff like that. But they're not out and out corrupt judges. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So good. Carl Urban's so good.
Yeah.
Thingy who plays Anderson, what's her name? Olivia, I can't remember her name. She's really good as everything about it is really good. It's got a really weird colour palette as well. Kind of, some of the colours are hyper colourful, but it's got a weird yellowy washed out palette in places, which may be part of the 3D process, but it works because it's like a comic book film. But it's so brutal, and the way they've got Dredd to a T in this. They've got the character of Dredd, so I'm hoping that they can recreate it in the TV series. But I also hope the TV series, which I think is called Mega City 1, right? Not Dredd.
I think it's Judge Dredd Mega City 1, or maybe Tales from Mega City 1.
Yeah, I mean, Mega City, I hope the format will make it elastic enough so that one day we'll get a brutal violence, tense action episode, and the next week we'll get a comedy, goofy Otto Sump episode.
Oh,
but it all works. Because the comics do that, right? The comics...
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be brutal, sometimes it'll be goofy, sometimes it'll be high adventure, sometimes
they'll be like against a dinosaur. In the next one, they might have a big march of the fatties.
Yeah, and they all fit within the sphere of Mega City 1. So I'm hoping the TV show does that. However, this film is kind of a direct, brutal. Dredd does what he does best. He takes the fight to them, kind of thing. Yeah, and Anderson was a really good... Anderson in the film was quite different from the Anderson of the comic book.
Yeah.
But it was a really good choice. I'd have no issue with changing the character to suit this. And the fact is, it's still the same dynamic between Dredd and Anderson, right? It's kinda. Yeah. He doesn't like the fact she's a bit unconventional, but he respects her because she gets results.
Yeah.
And he understands that sometimes you've got to go outside to get results. Though he doesn't like it, he kind of puts up with it because it delivers.
Yeah.
So I like that. But man, Carl Urban's so good as Dredd, it's ridiculous. So yes. Okay, so finish on a high there, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. I'm not sure what we'll be doing next time. We might do Incredible 2. We'll see. So goodbye from me.
Bye.